After her terrifying nightmare, Peppa couldn't find sleep. I can't stop thinking about those strange dreams. Looking out her window, she saw something impossible. That's me in the garden, but I'm here in my room. The sight filled her with dread and confusion. How can I be in two places at once? Morning came, but something was terribly wrong. Good morning, everyone. Her family spoke in reverse, moved backwards. Good morning. Why is everyone acting so strange? Peppa realized her world had turned upside down. This isn't right. Nothing is right anymore. At school, even the teacher wrote backwards. Let's start your lessons. I can't understand anyone. The children played games in reverse. Come, Peppa. Susie, please speak normally. Peppa finally understood. Her world had been flipped. Everything is backwards. I'm trapped in a mirror world. She rushed home, seeking answers. There has to be a way to fix this. In her mirror, she saw the normal world. The mirror, it shows everything the right way. Desperate to return, she reached toward the glass. Maybe I can go back through here. The mirror pulled her into its swirling depths. Whoa, what's happening to me? She found herself in an empty, perfect world. Everything's normal here, but where is everyone? Distant voices echoed from the backwards world. I can hear them, but they're so far away. Then she met someone unexpected. Hello, Peppa. I've been waiting for you. You look exactly like me. Her mirror self explained the terrible truth. The worlds switched when you had your first nightmare, so that's why everything's backwards. But the mirror Peppa had darker intentions. I quite like your world. I think I'll stay there. A chase began between the dimensions. You can't take my place. They raced through swirling portals of reality. You'll never catch me. Peppa knew what she had to do. I have to break the mirror to stop this. She found herself back in her bedroom. Am I awake again? Everything seemed normal once more. Thank goodness another nightmare is over. But looking in the mirror, she wondered which world was real. Am I really me?
On a sunny day, the Pig family house looks peaceful and calm. Peppa and George are playing happily in the garden with toys. Mummy Pig sits in the living room reading a strange family brochure. A mysterious Dr. Wolf approaches the house, carrying a briefcase. The whole family gathers in the living room to listen carefully. The doctor shows the family various charts and scientific graphs. George no longer plays and sits quietly alone in his room. The little boy now has an empty and distant look in eyes. Mummy cooks food in the kitchen, strictly following new schedule. Daddy Pig throws his beloved playing cards into the trash bin. Peppa sits alone in her room, looking very worried and concerned. Susie Sheep comes to visit her very best friend at home. The family eats dinner at the table in complete, eerie silence. Dr. Wolf smugly writes something down in his notebook with satisfaction. Peppa desperately tries to talk to her parents at home. The parents look at their daughter with empty, emotionless zombie eyes. Peppa discovers suspicious documents and brochures from Dr. Wolf hidden. The girls plan together how to stop the evil Dr. Wolf. Peppa bravely confronts Dr. Wolf in their family home. Courageously, Dr. Wolf reveals his true and terrifying face to everyone. The entire family surrounds Peppa with empty zombie-like staring eyes. Frightened Peppa tries to run away from her family desperately. The house becomes gray and lifeless like in a nightmare dream. Peppa sits with the same empty stare as all others. Dr. Wolf leaves behind the perfect dead family he created.
Peppa wakes up in her room.
Good morning. What a beautiful day. The family has breakfast at the table. Good morning, George. How did you sleep, little one? Children play in the living room. George, let's play with your dinosaur. At breakfast, George stays silent and stares into space. George, can you hear me, dear? Daddy reads the newspaper, not noticing problems. Interesting news today. Mummy tries to get George's attention. George, say something. Mummy is worried. Peppa plays alone in her room. Where is George? Why doesn't he want to play? George sits motionless in the corner. Silence, only silence. Mummy looks at George with concern. What's happening to him? He's completely changed. At dinner, George doesn't touch his food. George, eat something, you need your strength. Peppa tries to cheer up the family. Remember how we laughed yesterday? Nobody laughs. George sits with a full plate. I'm not hungry at all. At night, Peppa hears strange sounds. What are those sounds? George, is that you? George stands by the window with his back to Peppa. There, so quiet, so peaceful. Peppa enters her brother's room. George, what are you doing? Talk to me. George slowly turns to his sister. I'm tired, very tired of everything. George looks with empty eyes. I don't want to play anymore. Never again. In the morning, parents find a note. I went where it's quiet. Where is our boy? Peppa looks out the window at the yard. George, where are you? Come home. Peppa sits alone at the table. So quiet. Too quiet without George. Parents whisper to each other. We should have noticed. We should have helped. The empty chair reminds of George. His place will always be his place. The dinosaur lies forgotten in the grass. Even toys miss him. Everyone misses George. Good morning, sunshine. Peppa wakes up in her cozy room. The whole family gathered for breakfast. What a beautiful day for a walk. We are so happy to be together. Our family is the most friendly in the world. Children are playing happily in the park. Susie, let's play hide and seek. Who is this strange man behind the trees? He's watching us and smiling. Hello, children. My name is Mr. Smile. Do you want to play a special game? Just look at me and smile. This is a very simple and fun game. Susie, are you okay? Why are you looking so strange and not answering? Something is wrong with my best friend. Susie is acting like a robot. George sits and stares at one point. George, let's go play with toys. George, what's happening to you? Why can't you hear me? I don't want to play anymore. I'll just sit and smile like everyone else. Mom and Dad are cooking dinner mechanically. Their movements have become so strange and identical. My whole family behaves the same way. They move like marionettes with frozen smiles. Their faces are empty and their eyes are lifeless. They are no longer my relatives. Help me. I'm the only one who stayed normal in this house. Mom, Dad, come back to me. I'm your daughter. Don't you recognize me? They hang on invisible strings. Someone controls my family like dolls. Mr. Smile came for me too. Peppa, you're the last one. Join us. No, I don't want to. Leave me alone. I won't be like them. I understand that I cannot resist. He's too strong and I'm all alone. The next morning, everyone sits at the table. Good morning. We are all very happy. I smile like everyone else, but inside, I'm screaming in horror. Now we are all the same and happy. But only I remember who we used to be.